Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. Oh gosh, where do I start? I know it's been a while since maybe like 3 weeks since I posted a video. I know. I'm still here, y'all. When I get quiet, that mean I'm like occupied with so much going on in my life, right? I'm working. I am in school. Well, I just took a pause break for school, but I'm working. I'm running a small business. If y'all looking, you want to know what business I run, I have I customize items, coffee mugs, wine glasses, so forth and so on. You can find me on Etsy under Expressions of Love. That is XPRESSIONS of OFLUV, love. So I'm occupied with a lot, plus the things that's going on outside of work, my business, my life, period. Anywho, I want to encourage someone today. Find your happiness, find your peace, find it within yourself. Oftentimes we get caught up in thinking that other people can create our happiness. That's not true. No one can create your happiness but you. Happiness has to come from within, and you have to love yourself enough, right, to know that if I'm going to be happy, I have to be happy because that's what I want, not because I need another person to make me happy. And see, I had to learn this over time. I had to learn that no one can make me happy but me. I lived my life, and I can truly, honestly say this, that I thought that someone else, my significant other, would be able to create my happiness. And upon me going through a lot of things that I've been going through, I've done some soul searching. I've done a lot of reflections. I've done a lot of changes. I've made a lot of significant changes in my life just this year alone, right? And I had to dig deep down inside of me. I had to figure out who I truly am. What is it that I truly want? Not just from myself, but out of life and others, right? So I had to make some significant changes. And I want to say to somebody that when you're making changes in your life, try not to get so caught up in what other people are going to say or think about you. Because one thing that I have learned is that when I worry more about what other people is going to say or think about me, I found myself in an unhappy space, because now I'm not worried about what I'm thinking about myself, or how is it going to make me feel? How is this going to help me? I'm more concerned about what other people going to say or think. And it hindered me from being able to move forward in my life. And I'm saying this out of experience. If you are one who focus on or worry about what other people is going to say or think about you, listen, that's not a good place to be in. I've been there. I've done that. And I stayed in a place, in a position for so many years because I was more concerned about what other people would say or think rather than what it was that I was feeling. I wasn't creating my happiness. I was not creating my life the way that I wanted it to or visualized it to be, right? I was so concerned with what other people would say, think, or do. And when you get to that place, it's hard. It's a hard place to be in. And I'm saying this to somebody. Find your happiness, your peace from within. Try not to walk around thinking that other people can make you happy, right? Because you will find yourself so miserable. And I'm saying this out of true love and concern and from a pure place, because I've been there. I consumed myself with focusing on how somebody else was making me feel and how my happiness was being, how can I say this? How my happiness was being tampered with in so many ways, if that's the word for it. How my happiness was being my happiness was based around how someone was making me feel, right? I could not see myself being happy, right? Because I wasn't creating my own happiness. And my mother used to tell me this: Alicia, you have to be happy. You have to create your own happiness. You don't need nobody else to create your happiness. Happiness comes from within. I knew what she meant, but that's not how I was living my life, right? And so now I thank God every single day for self-reflections, for God just showing me things and showing up when I needed him the most, and God just being able to change my way of thinking. Like, I had to do some soul searching just this year. And when I say the last 3 months, I have really been doing some soul searching and some self-reflection and some changing. I have been changing things, the way that I think, the way that I feel, the way I allow other people to make me feel because of what they're doing. No, I had to really dig deep down inside, and I had to discover my happiness. And I'm saying this to somebody, you who are listening to me. If you are unhappy in a situation or unhappy with things that are going on in your life, you have the power to control those things. You have the power to say whether you're going to deal with these things or not. Try not to make your choices and your decisions based on what other people will say or think about you, because what you will find is that you'll start to become unhappy. Because now you're not living your life for you. You're living your life for what other people will have to say or think about you. And your choices, your decisions are going to be based upon those people. But you have to ask yourself, are these people living in my life? Are they walking in my shoes to know what it is that I'm going through and how I'm feeling and what I'm feeling? And if your answer is no, then you have to discover your own happiness. I thank God every single day, because when I tell you, y'all, I am so happy. I am so at peace. Like, I'm walking in my own convictions. I'm no longer worried about what people have to say or think about me. And when I started to really reflect, my whole entire world shifted, because now I'm living for me. I'm really creating my happiness. And I can truly, honestly say, my happiness is not coming from no man. My happiness is not coming from no woman. My happiness is not coming from my children. My happiness is not coming from my jobs. My happiness is not coming from nothing more, right? Don't get me wrong. These things contribute and add to my happiness, right? These things and people, they contribute and add to my happiness. But I have truly, honestly found happiness within me. I am actually living a life that I want to live. And that life that I'm living is the life that I am living for me. And I'm happy, y'all. I'm so happy. It took years for me to get here. When I say years, I mean many years for me to get to this place. I'm not crying just because. I'm not wondering like what's gonna happen next, who gonna think about this, what people gonna say about that, what if they discover this, I'm not at that place no more. I'm at peace. And I'm saying this to somebody. Find that inner peace. Find that inner strength. Do some self-reflection. Do it. Find your happiness from within. And then everything else around you will start to contribute to your happiness. Your happiness has to be built upon you. It has to come from within. And be at peace with it. Walk in your conviction. So I hope this video, I'm sorry it's a long video, but I had to get this I had to release this to somebody. Find your peace. Find your happiness. Discover who you truly are and what it is that you're seeking out of life, what you want and desire from the life that you are choosing to live, and walk in your conviction and be okay with it. Okay? So until we meet again in the next video, God bless you guys. I love you. I love you with the love of Jesus Christ. Please feel free to forward this video. Somebody else may need some inspiration. It's not just for you. Okay? Don't be selfish. Forward this video to somebody else. Help somebody else. You know, somebody may be going through something and need to hear a word of encouragement. Be strong, be mighty in God, be mighty in Christ Jesus. Until we meet again in the next video, I love you guys with the love of Jesus Christ. Bye for now.